is our 19th annual Mountain Man Festival. It's a rendezvous. Now, a rendezvous was a gathering where the trappers and the traders would get together at a fixed location at a certain time of year, and they would trade their pelts for trade their pelts for goods, whether it be foodstuffs, clothing, things they needed to eat, that type of thing. Before the rendezvous came up, the trappers would have to go like all the way to St. Louis, and they were either walking or canoeing, or maybe if they were lucky they had a horse. And so then the traders and the trappers kind of got together and came up with this idea.
My camp name is Morning Star, and I'm at the Mountain Man Rendezvous at the Lake of the Ozarks. This is my kitchen setup. It's pre-1840 cabinetry, and the green glassware is known to be pre-1840. They used ropes and pegs and wooden pegs instead of screws and handles, or you can use leather handles. Everything here you see, all the boxes, all the tables, everything fits back into a box, which you can pack and carry around with you to the rendezvous. Is really easy. You don't have to worry about breaking things. You try to get everything made to that error. The dining room table is it's all made into, they had it in their house that way. You always had, if you saw a little house on the prairie, they had benches and stuff, and that's the way it is. This all folds back up into a box, and you can carry it and put it back, store it. The dishes are pewter, because they didn't have glass dishes in 1840. The Indians ate out of turtle shells, and the rich people ate out of pewter. So we just made her a deer hide dress. We went and bought a couple buckskins this morning, and we pieced it together, and we made her a deer hide dress. It's not quite finished yet. We have some beadwork to do across the top, but it turned out real mountain man, real mountain woman looking, I think. So she'll make a good Indian girl.
The first form of artillery was hollow out a spot in the ground, pour the black powder in there, leave a trail out, roll a big rock on it, and kind of sort of make the hole so it points. Well, of course, it wasn't very accurate. Light it off and it hurt a lot. Well, they decided they could find some big stays of wood, and they make like a long tapered funnel. You wrap it with ropes, and they find a round rock that would pretty much stop in there somewhere fairly close and seal it up. They called this thing a bombard. And the guys that fired the bombard were called, thank you, bombardiers. That's where the name comes from. Notice artillerymen wear swords. They were the only soldiers that could wear swords other than officers. And that was our last line of defense. So if we're firing our cannon and we're getting overrun, we could go to the sword for defense. Okay, come here.
The Lake Area Chamber came up with the idea that this would be a nice festival, something different for the area, because we're trying to give people something to do while they're here. It brings people from all over. It's just a nice little thing for people to see once they're here, because it's very intriguing. It's something different. One thing that we do that's unique, our rendezvous is open on Friday, is what we have History Day. We invite all the area schools from around, and this year we had Eldon and Tuscumbia and Mary's Home, Camdenton, Osage Beach, usually School of the Osage. So anyway, we had almost 1,000 kids here yesterday, and we do special demonstrations. They learn how to make apple butter and the rag rugs, and there's music, and it's just a way of letting kids actually get involved. How many places can you actually see a teepee? It's such an educational event, and so we're very proud of it, that it's been this way well, since the beginning, that this was our History Day, and so we've invited all the schools, and they participate and enjoy it. So
this is my cook box. I built it out of cedar, and the doors here are punched tin, and there's no screws or nails in this part here, and I just needed something to put all my cook stuff in, and I love cedar, and so I just built this cook box, and everything modern has got to be hidden or whatever. So behind this canvas, while I go a little bit modern here, things that we can't have showing.
This is the battle flag of France. 4 white bats straight across. There's a flag of purity. That's when they threw the Protestants out of Europe. Became a Catholic country again. Before that, they had all different kinds of flags too as armies. There wasn't one standard flag. Now, you normally think of the white flag for surrender. But during the French Indian War and the Revolutionary War, if you wanted to surrender, you would fly the flag of the enemy. So if you were going to surrender to the British, you would raise the British flag, and so on and so forth. Fire in the hole! Here we go, Blue.
This is my 9th year. I went to a rendezvous and fell in love with it and the people, and just started out, and now of course have to have a travel trailer or not a travel trailer, but a cargo trailer to haul it all in. Yeah, I put drawers in to keep stuff out of sight, of course, and for silverware. And this is one piece, and then the bottom part, why it just take that one board out there and raise this off of it, and that folds up. And this is a 12 by 14 wall tent, and my beds are part of the beds are cedar beds that I built, and anyway, this is a 12 by 14, and I did all of my poles are cedar poles, of course, and my table is cedar. I did not build it, though I got it from another person. But most of my clothes and everything I make myself.
They call me Buffalo Killer. I kill buffalo for the Indians. They gave me this here mic to tell you all about this, so here I go. The reason I kill buffalo because I got sick and tired of crawling down in the rivers and getting my legs wet and all cold. So I conned it with the Indians to trade buffalo hides for the beaver pelts. So I'd go out and kill the buffalo for them. That's how come they gave me the name Buffalo Killer. Well, this buffalo hide's been brain tanned. The reason I left it kind of on the stiff side is like you see it, is for my awning. Old Junior over there, I don't know if you met him before, but he's sitting on one of the hides that I had tanned. You don't have to get up, Junior, sit still. But yeah, everything that you got here, I raise my own buffalo. And the turtle shells, out in the woods you find them laying around dead. It's illegal to kill the box turtles like that, but you can pick them up and use them like that if you need to. And I've just literally collected, tried to get it most realistic as I possibly could. I tan my own deer hides and make my own leather clothes, and I do my own beadwork, as you can see, make my own knives. My boy, he does all my iron work that you can see there behind you if he ever wants to put his camera on it. But yeah, anybody can get into this stuff, and once you get into it, if you didn't like history before, and when you start living it, it's 100 times better. Because once you start living it, then you realize that the luxuries we have nowadays speed up your life 10 times or maybe even 100 times faster than what it used to be. We can sit around out here and cook breakfast in the morning, and the rest of the day we just sit around because there's really nothing else to do, and you lose the fast pace of life, and you don't have the stress, you don't have to worry about your ulcers, and it's just a laid back life, and anybody can do it.